Hello Sleepyheads. For today's video I'm going to show you a couple new items that I've thrifted recently. I don't have headphones, so I have no idea what the sound quality will be like for this video. I wanted to do a soft spoken one, but I'm not at all used to filming without being able to hear what you're hearing, so we're just gonna have to see what happens. So yeah, I was so distracted by that anxiety that I forgot to do my full intro. So let's try it again. Hello Sleepyheads, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Remy and I make ASMR videos. Today I'm going to show you two new items that I picked up at a vintage shop. I got them about a month apart. I've mentioned in the past that I especially like thrifting because I tend to slow down and buy just one or two items at a time, and that's definitely held true as of late. So yeah, the most recent purchase was last week, but the first thing I'm going to show you was about a month ago, a month and change. So let's jump in, and if you are interested in this kind of video, just so you know, I recently did a video, also soft spoken, I think, on a few of my favorite vintage pieces, vintage and secondhand thrifted. I'll link that. I'll put the link to that in the video description. So the first piece I got was this little halter top, and this little halter top, and I loved the fun color. When I first saw it, I wasn't sure about it. It's not what I usually go for, which is funny because looking at it I thought it was not nearly as vintage, as old as it is. It's 1970s, and just because of the material and the color I would have pegged it for like a 90s thing maybe. I don't know. I'm really not sure about these things, but just based off like sartorial stereotypes, very surface level stuff, because like I said, I'm not an expert, nowhere near when it comes to clothing history. So yeah, I got it wrong, but it's funny because something drew me to it. That keeps happening. A lot of things in that last video were 1970s. So obviously this one has a patch on the front and ties in two different places. You know how I love that. And yeah, I think at first I was really not sure about the color and the patch, but I don't know, there's something about it clearly called to me. I went from being like, oh, I would never do that, to being like, maybe I would, maybe I should just try it on, to being like, okay, I have to have it. It reminds me of one of my favorite movies, The Silence of the Lambs, even though that's a very creepy reference if you know the role that the moths play in that movie. So yeah, so I'm gonna try this on for you real quick. I'll be right back. Next, finally, just two items today. This is a floor length dress. I really like those. And it's a lime green gingham over white. It's got these white buttons and this big statement collar. It's interesting. It's very wide set, the collar, so I'll be interested to know what you think of it on me. I'm kind of torn whether or not the collar works, but it's certainly eye-catching. It's just kind of awkward in terms of how it sits. Maybe you'll see what I mean. But it has puff sleeves. You know I love those as well. And it's oh yes, I got scared. I was like, where did the ties go? Ties under the bust. So I'm gonna try this on for you and I'll be right back. See, I do think it could look nice without the color. Also, don't mind the outline of these cups. I just threw those in there because it's a little bit see-through under this bright light. So I'll find a better solution. I'll go to a tailor and have them put something in that won't be so obvious. So this one still has the tag. And it says 1960s/70s. So something about that cusp for me. I love the fashion that came out of late 1960s, early 1970s, clearly. So it describes it as lime green white gingham, Swiss dot. I guess this texture is Swiss dots. And it also says collared, scoop neck, maxi. It's all very helpful. And it was $62. I saw it in the store window and I waited for them to take it down because I asked about it. I stopped the first time I ever went into the stores because I saw this on a mannequin in the window. And I'm glad I did because then I found this shirt that day, but that day I asked about this dress and they said, I'm sorry, we don't take things off the mannequins or out of the displays for anyone, but we can call you and we're changing out the mannequins. So several weeks later, I went back, and yeah, it was nice. It gave me a kind of cool down period, but clearly I kept thinking about it, so it was meant to be. So yeah, those are my new pieces. Let me know what you think. So thank you all so much for watching and listening. I hope you get lots and lots of good REM sleep, and as always, I hope all your dreams